Anne, and I'm on the visual display team here at Free People, and I'm demonstrating on how to make a flannel lantern that we are using for our fall display. First of all, what you're going to need is this ring, which you can buy at Michael's, and you'll need some yarn or some sort of string or fiber to attach to the ring. You're going to need hot glue gun and hot glue sticks. What we start off with is with the ring, and there's actually 8 holes in this ring. So what you're going to do is cut yarn that you want to be the appropriate height so you can hang the lantern. And so you're going to want to cut that yarn into 8 different pieces. And in this case we doubled it, but you don't have to do that, it's just for added strength. But what you're going to do is take your piece of yarn and you're going to feed it through the hole. And you want to make it so you get both pieces of yarn so they're about even on both sides because you want it to be balanced. And so once you do that, you want to take it and wrap around one more time just for added reinforcement, like so, and then tie a knot. And I'm going to double it just to make sure that it's strong enough and it won't come loose. Okay. And you want to do that for all 8 holes, but I've already done so it won't waste time. And so once you have all of the things tied together, you want to grab all the strings and make it even, so that way it'll be balanced and the lantern will hang straight. So I'm just going to eyeball it, but you can use the level if you want to. And then you just take all the strings and make a knot, like this. And you can finish it off just with a knot, or we have examples right here. You could use colorful beads, or you can use some other fun color string to tie it off. I'm just going to hang it up here and tie a knot just so it'll hang. For this next part, what you want to have is any sort of fabric. We have flannel just because that's what we use for our fall display. But you can really use anything. You just need to have a straight edge on top, and you need to have it pre-cut it to like about the length that you want your lantern to be. Just use your hot glue gun, which should already be ready. And just put a little tiny bit of hot glue. And you don't want to do too much because if you make a mistake, it'll be hard to rip off. And you just put it on and you try to make it line up so that way you don't have any hanging off the edge. And you just want to do a little bit at a time. So that way it'll definitely be a straight edge and it'll look much better that way. You just measure out the fabric by taking the ring and then kind of like rolling it against the piece of fabric, and you want to add a little bit extra just so it can overlap a little bit. And in this case on our flannel we have little embellishments which make it really fun to look at. And also we also have little cutouts inside of it as well, which make it fun because if you are going to put a light inside of it, then the light can shine through rather than just at the bottom through the entire thing. It's also really fun too because we connected it with this like neon colored yarn. So since we use more like warm neutral tones for the flannel, it gives it a nice little pop of color. And so that's that, and if you want to, you can hot glue these edges along the side onto the other piece of flannel, just to make sure that it'll stay and it won't open. I'm going to grab the scissors because this hangs over just a little bit, so I'm just going to make this straight edge turn into a curved edge, so that way it'll flow better into this orange piece. Just a little bit like that. Cut it off so it doesn't hang down at the bottom. And there you go. And what you'll need in order to make it into a light fixture is one of these, which you can pick up at Home Depot. And what it is sort of like a cord packet, which is just really easy to pick up, and It'll have like the plug and the hold for the light bulb, and you can just buy any standard size light bulb and it should work. And that's your lamp.